Hello, this is Pamela. Welcome to my channel. Grab you a cup of coffee, sit back and relax, and enjoy some good old yarny talk. Hello, this is Pamela, and you're on Pamela's Adoring Crochet. Welcome to my channel. Well, today is Wip Caddy Wednesday, and that is where I get to showcase you guys whip carts to show the projects, wonderful, beautiful projects that you have going on in your carts. And then I'll show a little bit about what's going on in mine today. So grab you a cup of coffee, grab you something to drink. I'm drinking Starbucks vanilla coffee. Nothing like the first cup or the first sip of the morning. So yeah, just grab you something to drink, sit back and relax, and let's just look at this short video clip showcasing what projects you guys have been working on. Aren't they just beautiful? I love all of it. I just love it so much, guys, when you share your little carts and the projects that you've got going on, because it inspires all of us. And I don't want this channel to be all about me. It is all of you guys as well. And that is just the way I feel like I can incorporate you guys into my videos by putting your little carts. So if you have carts and you want to show off what's on your Wip Caddies, please email me or send me or post it in my Facebook group page, because we all want to see what's going on. Like I said, it inspires everyone to see all the beautiful things that you have. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with what I've got going on. So this cart belongs to my sister Tanya, and she says she has a lot going on in her Wip Caddy, and yes, she sure does. Her top shelf, she's making a surprise for her sister-in-law. And on the middle shelf, she's got a pink basket with some colors pulled out for an upcoming project. On the right side of it, she's working on the Scenic Beauty Calendar Crochet Along. And the bottom shelf, she's taking her time working on a Christmas project. And on her bookshelf to the left, she says, check out the scrap basket that she made from my scrap basket tutorial. And she says, thank you, Pamela, for all the wonderful tutorials you make. You are so welcome. And I'm so glad you are enjoying them. Oh, and I noticed there are some Ritz crackers on the top. Yum, yum. Now we have Christy's cart. She says that she doesn't have a caddy, but she does keep her basket near with one project going. And she's making a name blanket for her grandson. She said it's a tradition that she gives new babies in the family a name blanket at the next Christmas after their birth when possible. She says, thankfully no babies have been born in November or December, or she would never get their blanket done in time. Oh my gosh, that is just gorgeous, Christy. What a wonderful idea. So here we have Evelyn's cart. She says her top shelf, she is working on the holly white socks that she's knitting for Christy's Sock Challenge and the very start of the summer vacation knit top. The middle shelf is Carrie Penny's half circle eyelet shawl in an extremely fuzzy black yarn. I made that eyelet shawl and it's going to be beautiful. The bottom shelf is some dishcloth scrubby yarns for in between big things. And in the bag is Beverly's Crafts Gifted Me is another knit summer top to cast on in an organic cotton yarn. Oh, everything just sounds lovely, Evelyn. Okay, so now we have Julie's cart. Julie has just recently started her own YouTube channel, so you may want to go check it out, show her some love. On Julie's cart, she says that her top shelf has a net scarf that she's using sock yarn, a corner-to-corner baby blanket, and a Christmas shawl. The middle shelf has a basket made with plastic shopping bags, and she's making a dress for her granddaughter. The bottom shelf still has the scrap yarn blanket, and the corner-to-corner blanket and the dress are Bag O' Day patterns, and she did a video on her whips. On the plastic shopping bags, that is a really cool idea. Nona from Nona Grace, on her YouTube channel, she shows you how to make those with shopping bags, and I think it is really cool. So now we have Roxanne's cart. She said that she hasn't accomplished much this past few weeks because she has had family visiting from Alberta. And she said that she's managed a few rows, though, on the Easy to Crochet Shawl for Summer by Crystal of Bag O' Day. And she did crochet a Speedy V-Stitch Market Bag by loopsandlovecrochet.com. And on the bottom shelf, there is a red and buff colored yarn for another market bag and yarn to make a minion beanie and mitten set for her church this winter. So here we have Melinda's cart, and Melinda said that she is showing off a decal that her niece made, and oh my gosh, that is just so cool. Yeah, I need to do something like that for my cart. I love it. On the top is the start of a Japanese knot bag by Bag O Day. The second shelf is a basket with yarn waiting to be whipped into a pot holder and a baby cardigan about half done. And the bottom is yarn hanging out waiting to be matched with the pattern. Oh, that's so cool, Melinda. Now here we have Patsy's cart. And Patsy, it looks like you're working on some baskets there. I'm so tickled. They are going to be gorgeous. Okay, here are my whip carts. They really need to be cleaned up. I'm not near as neat as you guys are. But my projects really, I keep on the top shelf of both of these. And I have projects over here as well. But the immediate ones that I'm working on, I keep them in the cart. And then these are like upcoming projects. All right, so let's see what I have on my hook. Another basket, and I'm using my L hook. I think that's an L. Yeah, an 8.0. The colors I'm using, this is Mainstay. This one is Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. And it's stone washed, and the color is teal. Right there. And here it is so far. This is the bottom. And I'm fixing to start on the walls next. So that's my bottom. So the next thing I have is I'm making another shawl to put in my Etsy shop. And I'm using a G hook, a 4.0. And the yarn that I am using is, let's see, the Caron Skinny Cake. And look at that. I think it's called Pudding. Let's see, Plum Pudding is the name of it. And here's what I've got so far. Isn't that pretty? And this is my own pattern, so you can, I'll leave the link below if you're interested in this pattern. And there it is. So this is going to be a regular shawl. It's not going to be a shawlette. It will be a regular size shawl. Okay, so the next thing that I have is, if you remember, I was talking about my sister Tanya, that I was going to FaceTime her to borrow some of her colors. And she let me. So, let me show you. We FaceTime each other, and these are the colors that I picked out of her yarn closet. Now, she did buy this at Joann's. I think they had them 25% off. And so she said, well, you may need one more color. And she liked this. I think she's going to make herself a pair of slippers with this. But there will be enough for me to do a 12 rows of a corner-to-corner square. Is all I need. And so she bought this to make herself some slippers and is letting me make my 12 rows. Now, I will pair these up with solids. And you'll see the squares in just a minute. It's sort of like this, where nothing really matches. I know those sort of match, but the ones that I'm making are really non-matching. So she gave me, I picked that one. She let me use this one. This one, I really like this one. I don't know what she's planning on doing with this one, but I really like that one. I would love some slippers with that. And then this is the camo. I like that one. And I picked that. And this one, she said that just in case I need an extra variegated type yarn, she's lent this one to me, which I will probably have to use. If I do, I'll have to use the whole thing. I don't think she'll get this one back. Okay, so I did show you the squares that I have so far, and I did not realize it, but this blanket here is made with 15 rows, and I made these with 12. So I think I'm going to have to make a few extra of these squares to have it the size that I want. But yeah, I went back, I counted that, and there's 15. That's why those squares are so big, and these squares aren't quite as big. But I made this one over the last few days, and this one here. I really like this one a lot. I don't know why, but I do. Anyway, and you guys saw this. I'll go ahead and throw them up here just in case you didn't see that video. But nothing, I don't want anything matching because this is my ugly throw. It is so ugly, it's beautiful. That throw. So these are all the squares I'll be putting together to make my ugly throw. And I do have a tutorial for this. I will leave it in the description box below. Okay, so while I was at Joann's, I grabbed I wanted a hook like this kind in a 5.5. They didn't have it. They were sold out. So I grabbed this one. And these, I guess, I like this one too. So I went ahead and got this, but it was the last one. I mean, I don't know what's going on, why everybody right now is using the 5.5, but I definitely am. I've got this in almost, I don't know how many projects right now. And so I couldn't find me another 5.5, and I need one to attach to these. So I grabbed me one and I used my, they had a 40% off coupon off one item. And so I used it for that. And Joann's now charges 5 cents a bag. She said, let's see, I had, I think I just had this. Oh, and then they had some hand soap and some foaming hand soap and some lotion. Buy one, get two free. So it basically comes to $1 a piece. And so I had those three and then this. And she said, do you want a bag for 5 cents? I said, no. And I just stuck everything in my purse. I guess I must be a cheapskate. I'm not even willing to pay the 5 cents. But hey, my sister Tanya didn't either. She had a lot of yarn. She stuffed as much of that yarn in her bag, her purse, as she could. And she had 2 boxes of chalk she came carrying out just to avoid that 5 cents. I mean, guys, I think to me it's more the principle of, we go in their store and we spend tons of money and they can't even provide us a bag to take it home with. I guess that's what irks me about the whole situation. So I know what I was going to do. I was talking to her and I said, we need to start taking one of our bags and keeping in our purses, so that, not our purses, but keeping in our cars, so that when we do go into Joann's, that we have a bag to put them in. And like I said, it's not 5 cents. It's just the fact that, I'm buying their product. I'm making them a profit by buying their stuff. So progress of this was the book. I did a video on this, on what kind of camera I used and how I go about doing this. I will leave the link to that video below, because if you haven't seen that video, guys, you'll want to see it. So what this is I keep up with all the projects that I work on. Everything that I have made this entire year is in this book, to the best I can. I don't think I've missed anything that I can recall. But anyway, I put the picture here. I put the date I finished it. I put what it's called, and then who the pattern's by, the yarn, the hook that I used, and sometimes I will actually write out the pattern. Especially like my basket pattern and the slipper pattern and things. And then like when I did this right here, the corner to corner, I put what I did for each row, the colors, so in case I want to make it again. And this book has been so handy. It's one of the best things I have done in my entire life as far as crocheting. And then like this one, if I want to make this scarf again, I do have the pattern in the tutorial, but I can just quickly look right here. And there it is. And I, talk about what colors I changed to and stuff like that. And I put if the yarn is machine washable, not washable, dryable, not dryable, that type of stuff. I literally write as much info in this as I can about how, in case I want to remake this. And so that's basically what I'm doing. So I'm not going to go through this whole book, but just to give you an idea. See, like there's some, because I do show this in a video. But yeah, that's it right there. This is the one I'm working on right now. It's got a pink thing. I'm working on, what is it? Oh, the baby jacket hat. I've actually finished it. You guys saw that in my last video. I've just got to take a picture. And then right now, I'm working on another rug. Now, sometimes if I do something more than once, I will go back and find like the rug. I'll find the one that's got the rug, and then I'll take a picture and add the rug to that picture to kind of help save on paper. No, I'm not making a rug. I don't know what made me say that. I'm making a basket. So what I'll do is I'll go back and just put the picture where I made those baskets. So if you haven't started you a little book like this, I'll leave the link below. You'll want to do this. This is the most handiest thing I have ever done with my crochet. Guys, that's all that I have. Let's do our 365 days of prayer. Growing wiser. The wisdom from above is always pure, filled with peace, considerate, and teachable. It is filled with love and never displays prejudice or hypocrisy in any form. That's James 3:17. God of all wisdom, your understanding is unmatched. Your insights have pinpoint accuracy. Who else has that type of track record? Your wisdom is saturated with the fruit of the Spirit, giving life to all who taste its bounty. As I seek you, may I be filled with your knowledge that goes above and beyond any that I could find in even the most prestigious universities on earth. When I look for you, I find you. I don't have to pay for a fee for your time. How unlike this world's ways. Your pure wisdom gives me life as I submit to your advice. I could not find a better counselor. You are the best there is. You are unbiased and generous. Oh, how I want to be more like you. As I know you more, it is much easier to spot those who have no idea what they're talking about. May I stay close to you, leaned into your love, submitted to your heart, and always ready to respond. I love you. What does wisdom look like in your life? Okay, guys, that's all that I have. I'm so glad you enjoyed the prayer. And let's see. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the projects. I do have a lot of projects going on right now. I'm just very busy with my projects. I have so much stuff going on, but I am enjoying it. It's keeping my mind busy. It's keeping me busy. It's keeping me active for my mental stability and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's nice to have this outlet. So anyway, just remember to live life, have fun, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.